is basically association that we have between a pair of words, and it has different, you can say, methods that can be utilized for cracking this certain question. The very important thing is knowing the words themselves. Okay, uh, if we know the meaning of the word, this becomes quite easy for us to then think of an association that is going to help us crack the choices that we have. But if we have a problem with the vocabulary, we don't know the word, then we'll have to, work on our vocabulary. And like I mentioned yesterday, one of the main features of English part, especially of every NT test, is vocabulary. We should have sound command on the choice of words. In analogy, I'll start with a very simple example. For instance, we have a word petal and flower. Okay, the words are simple. A flower, we know petal is part of it. So in such kind of analogy, there is a certain technique which say that there is a whole, like this is describing whole, and this is describing a part. So we say that a petal is a part of a whole that is a flower. In the analogy, most of the questions that come are from such kind of relationship in which we have a part and then we have to think of a whole. If we have certain question, we'll have choices. For example, choice A is more like carpenter and saw. B is like courtroom and judge. C is like player and the team. D is like student and classroom. Now these are quite simple, choices. Carpenter, we know, somebody who works with wood, and saw is the tool that the person uses. Courtroom and the judge, quite obvious, they are player in team and students in a classroom. Now, we'll have to see that what kind of relationship is given to us into this petal and flower. And like I said, it is a part to whole relationship. Okay, now we have to think in terms of part to whole relationship. Can we say that a saw is a part of a carpenter? Can we say that carpenter is a whole and saw is part of him? Of course not. This is a person. Okay, he is an individual, a person. So a person and saw is a tool. So in no way they are a kind of part of whole. Courtroom and the judge, again, courtroom is a place and judge is again a person. So we have like place and a person. We can't say that judge is the part of courtroom. Okay. Similarly, player and team. So when we say that player in a team and students in classroom, they are the options that seems quite similar in a nature. But can we say that students are part of classroom? For example, if we remove students from the classroom, will there be any problem? we can say that a classroom will remain a classroom whether there are students or not. Okay, so in this case, this option will also not work. Only player and team, because if there are no players, there will not be any team. Similarly, if there are no petals, there won't be any flower. So in a way, petals are part of a flower. So we say that players are part of a team. So to us, this option C will work. Keeping in our mind that part to whole relationship exists into this particular situation. So anytime we come across an analogy that is dealing with uh, words like that, think that what kind of relationship do we have? Is it a relationship of part of whole or something else? Okay.